Hello my beautiful hammerheads and welcome back to another Black Library review, part 27, Tower of Empty Mirrors, a Cado Ezechiar short story. So this is the second short story featuring the new character Cado Ezechiar, who will get a novel in the upcoming future. And this one is better than the first short story. And in hindsight, that may be why I am so excited for the novel. Because John French just took everything which was in the first short story, used it again, but better. Because this time, again, like with the first story, it jumps back and forth between timelines. And this time it's not, oh, because he was unconscious, he remembers, blah blah blah. He's looking again for the cult of the burning hand. He has his incorporeal companion, let me call it this way, with him. And there is one recurring character as well, Beardhammer, which gave him the job in the first short story. So very good use of reoccurring characters. I like this one. So this time he's looking for a silver tower. And, well, of course, the sorcerer in the tower itself. It jumps back and forth between his actions in the tower and his interaction with the sorcerer. And the other timeline is how he's looking for the tower, how he's finding it, ultimately how he finds his way out. So again, this is intriguing. It builds mystery about his past life, and I can't remember if it was Stephen King who said that the unanswered questions in a story are those which will stick longer with you. I'm paraphrasing right now because I don't have the exact quote and I don't want to stop recording just for that. So, and this is beautifully used in this story. The interactions between the sorcerer and Cado are very interesting because the sorcerer has the information Cado was looking for in the first short story. The sorcerer is willing to give him the information as long as Cado is also willing to share a secret with him. And of course, in the end, they share informations with each other, but still it's very, very good. It has one scene in which he sees multiple versions of himself, like within the third Matrix movie, in which Neo meets the architect, and there are everywhere are TVs in which he sees versions of himself like that, but better. Even for a short story, there are many strange things happening because there is the influence of Tzeentch everywhere. And as you might have guessed, I am a Tzeentch fan, so I really, really like this. Also, another movie reference, which I think is very funny, is in the first Doctor Strange movie when he locks everything in a certain time frame, and he's just like, Dormammu, I've come to bargain. And this is just the other way around, in which the enemy, so the sorcerer, is Cado, I want to bargain. Reset, Cado, I want to bargain. So this was very funny. I love this. So this is a very nice continuation of the first short story. And this is the short story which made me really excited for the Cado novel. So from my scale, from burn it to devour it, I say read it. If you are a Tzeentch or a vampire fan, of course, read it without a doubt. It's really good. It makes much more sense when you read the first and the second short story together. So in the end, I will give this 8 out of 10 time resets in the Silver Tower. So what are your thoughts about this short story? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. For everyone who wants to hear me narrate the sample of the story, please stick with me until the end. For everyone else, have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. Stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye! The Road of the Hollow King. Tower of Empty Mirrors. Written by John French. Read by Beard Almighty. Why do you hate us? You want to answer me, Hollow King, even though you hold your tongue. Why is that? Do you think I will trick you? Do you think that I will steal your voice or your memories or your truth? I won't. You can trust me. I do not lie, not with this face, not with this mouth. So, when I ask you why you hate us, Cado Ezechiar, I genuinely want to know the answer. I want that truth. That is all I ask you to give me. One truth, one answer in exchange for another. I am a sorcerer. I am a manipulator of reality. I am a servant of the great truth that is magic and mutation. You are a king. These things do not change. All else does. Your throne is gone. My power is fleeing. A king without a throne and a sorcerer without magic. Yet, a sorcerer I will ever be, and a king you always are. So, sire, shall we sit in this falling tower and talk of truth? The demon leapt from the steps to the wall. Blocks of stone crumbled to fragments of silver where its feet touched. Cado brought his sword around as it lunged at him. Its skin was bleached pink. Blah, blah, mule. The babble coming from its mouth became stars of blue fire. He had been climbing the tower up and up its inner spiral, up toward its top. Except he could not remember starting the climb or entering the tower. He remembered trying to find it. He remembered why. He just could not think exactly how he got here. That was part of its defense. It was a place of sorcery, the bastion of a disciple of the dark god of lies and madness. It had been hidden on the edge of a city of mortals without any of them realizing it, while its master sent out his followers to eat the people's truths. Cado was here to reach that sorcerer and take from it the truth he would use to find an enemy he had hunted for many mortal lifetimes. He had entered the tower knowing that it was a trap, but its jaws had closed on him, and now he was lost in a tangle of endless stairs and corridors connecting different points in time. He knew this and recalled every step he had taken on the road to this point. But how it linked to where he was now was a mystery. The present felt as though the immediate past had been bitten off. The edge of Cado's sword hit the demon between the teeth. The runes on the blade were red with heat. The sword sliced through the back of the creature's mouth and through the sphere of its body to the back. The two halves fell onto the stairs at Cado's feet. Pale pink skin flashed to blue. The teeth of each half of the split mouth curved into two new grins. Then there were two demons spinning and wobbling towards him. Tehelasara! Their babbles were shrill. Cado lunged at the nearest one as it came at him. It spun aside, but the edge of the sword tore the skin beneath its grin. Yellow foam bubbled out. The steps under Cado's feet lurched, and suddenly The walls and stairs were rolling over each other like clockwork. Blocks of blue marble fell, exploding as they hit walkways. Cado glanced behind him and saw that the stone he was standing on was melting into the wall. A door opened above him. The blue demons flailed as they surged forward. He leapt for the door, caught the lintel, and pulled himself through. That was The Road of the Hollow King, Tower of Empty Mirrors. Written by John French, read by Beard Almighty.